I monetized my brand new YouTube channel in just 28 days, and here is exactly how I did it. Step number one was coming up with my strategy to get monetized as quickly as possible. If you don't know, there's two different ways you can get monetized on YouTube. You either need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours within the last year, or you need 1,000 subscribers and 10 million public shorts views in the last 90 days. For me, I just felt really confident that I could get 4,000 watch hours a whole lot easier than 10 million views on shorts. So that's why I decided to go this route. And honestly, the truth is you just need one YouTube video to hit the algorithm, and that can get you 4,000 public watch hours. Now, search is still a very valid option for you to add to your strategy on YouTube. And I recommend a lot of people do that. But for me and my channel, I knew it was going to be more entertaining. And though I could do search, I figured it would take a bit longer if I went that route. I decided to try and go for more of viral YouTube content that could go viral and get a ton of views. Now, step two was choosing the right niche. And this was something I made the mistake of with some of my previous YouTube channels that I don't post on anymore. And a big part of that is I'm just not passionate about the niche that I got myself into. Ultimately, what I was trying to do with my failed YouTube channels was find something that was going to be profitable. And because of that, I didn't have a passion for the topics. With this brand new YouTube channel, I knew that I wanted to be somewhat interested in the actual topic of this channel. And specifically, I went with basketball and the NBA. Now, to be fair, I don't watch a ton of the NBA, but I do love playing basketball. So I understand the lingo. I know what's going to get clicks. I know what's going to be interesting to watch, and I know how to kind of talk like a basketball player would. Now, on the other hand, I also knew that a ton of people watch NBA content. I did some research on YouTube and I saw just how many subscribers the NBA channel has. And I looked at other people in the niche and I saw that they were getting a ton of views. And so I knew there was an opportunity for me to actually jump into this niche and have the possibility of getting a lot of views on my channel. So when picking your niche, you need to make sure it is something that you're somewhat passionate about or know a little bit about, but you also want to make sure that there is an audience for that specific content. So the next step was to come up with some video ideas. And this is such an important step. And this is where a lot of people can either succeed or fail with their YouTube channels, is simply by just not coming up with the right ideas. I wanted to make sure that these topics, that these video ideas were going to be proven ideas that could get views. I wanted to guarantee success for myself. I really started to think about the titles and the thumbnails before I ever even made the videos. And I start to think about which of these could have a really good thumbnail. And I start mocking up really rough draft thumbnails to see if any of them would be really interesting and make me want to click on them. And if not, I would scrap it and move on to one that maybe could have a great thumbnail. My main objective with these video ideas was making sure that there was an audience and that my audience specifically was going to be interested in the topics and video ideas that I was creating. Now, the other part of coming up with these video ideas was utilizing trend surfing. And really, I had no authority in this basketball space, but I needed to use people like LeBron James or Steph Curry that people are interested in. So I wanted to make sure to use them in my thumbnails, in my titles, and in my videos. This really can be such a hack for a lot of beginner YouTubers because as you don't really have any authority in your space, you start making video ideas about topics and people, authorities, brands, whatever it is that people are already interested in. Now, a tool that I use to make it super easy to find proven video ideas was vidIQ. Specifically, I like to use the trending feature where I could look at what videos on my competitors' channels were trending right now. And now, if it had more views than subscribers, I knew this meant this was a proven video topic. And what's awesome is the sponsor of today's video is vidIQ, and you can get the pro plan for just $1 for the very first month if you go to vidiq.com/think. We're going to have a link in the description, so make sure you check that out. vidIQ literally is a lifesaver. It's going to save you time and it's going to help you get more views on YouTube. After I had my video ideas, I went to step number 4, which was to start creating the script. Now, for me, there's a few key elements here in the script that I spend a lot of time trying to refine. And the first one is going to be the hook. This this is where I spend the most amount of time thinking about how I actually want to open up this video. The main idea here with your hook is you want to get right into the content. As soon as someone clicks on your video, you want to satisfy the thing that they actually clicked on, showing what it is that is in the thumbnail, or actually getting into the very first tip or the very first thing of your video is how you want to start, literally at the very first second. Now, some other things that I'm adding into my hook is I'm making sure to tease upcoming moments. So as people are watching my video, within the first 30 seconds, I'm showing them some stuff that's going to be coming up later in the video. And this is subconsciously telling them that if I stick around, I'm going to be able to see this really cool thing. After the hook, I just have my main content. I have my talking pieces, and I just go ahead and write that all out and make it as engaging as I can. And then at the very end, the main thing here is I don't want it to sound like I'm ending the video. And I also want to utilize our transition method. And basically the transition method in short is to get someone to click on another video. So at the very end of the video, we are sending someone with the end card to another one of our videos, so we can actually get 2 views instead of just 1 view. Once I script out my video, I move into the record phase. And this is where you're going to shoot your video. Or for me, I actually don't even show my face on the channel at all. All I'm using is a microphone, and that's literally all I'm doing. And this makes it really easy, especially if you are scared of kind of getting in front of the camera. The main thing I want to say here is it just takes so much practice. There's a lot of times even in this video where I had to stop and regather my thoughts, or I just simply messed up. And so it doesn't come naturally to me, and it might not come naturally to you to be in front of a camera and to talk, but I promise you, the more that you do it, the easier it's going to get. The next step of the process is the editing phase. And this really is where you can level up your video. One of the main things that you can do, and this is what I did, is focused in on the first 30 to 60 seconds of the video. This is where I spent most of my time in editing. You can capture someone's attention in those first few seconds and get them to click. You are going to have a much higher chance of succeeding on YouTube. One of the key things in the editing process that I was trying to do as well was just to make it fast paced. I tried to change it up at least every 4 seconds. There is a new shot happening. There's a zoom in, there's some sort of text. There's something happening on screen that keeps it engaging. And with that, I also added in music, and not just one song throughout the video, but I actually used different kinds of music as the video progressed. I thought it was so much better once I finally got in and added in all of the soundtracks. Now, another thing that I wanted to do was delete any of the boring parts out. I tried to put myself in the shoes of the viewer, and I would watch it and I'd actually take notes, because I'd be like, ooh, I feel like this is kind of like slow. They're probably getting bored. That's when you know you need to cut that piece out. The next step of the process is to now optimize and post your YouTube video. Now, when it comes to optimizing it, if you have a brand new channel with 0 subscribers, I still think it's important to utilize tags, to utilize keywords in your description. Really, the more information that you can give YouTube to let them know what this video is about, who it's for, then the better off you're going to be. And I think it will actually speed up the process of YouTube finding the right audience for your videos. Now, for me, I love using vidIQ to just come up with an AI generated description, because it makes it super easy. And then I love to use their copy tags feature. So I'll go find a video that is very similar to mine. I'll copy all of the tags off their video. I'll paste them into mine, and then I'll use some of the recommended tags that vidIQ offers. Now, step number 8 is to boost engagement. Now, for me, when it came to getting 4,000 watch hours and getting 1,000 subscribers, I actually got 4,000 watch hours way faster than 1,000 subscribers. It took me 13 days from my very first video published to get to 4,000 watch hours. Now, at this time, I wasn't able to monetize my channel because I only had like 300 and something subscribers. So I needed to get more subscribers. And so I started posting more shorts, and this helped me get my 1,000 subscribers super fast. One of my favorite features right now is to use the remix feature. And this allows you to take your long form content and remix it into a YouTube short. So that way you don't have to do any extra editing. You can just find a clippable moment, put it into a short, and you can post that as a short on your channel. And this is going to get you a lot of exposure by going into the short feed. Sometimes it happens right away. You're going to get thousands of views. Sometimes it takes days or weeks. It's pretty unpredictable. predictable right now, but this is a feature I definitely recommend using. And this is going to help you get some traction on your channel, especially when you have 0 subscribers, you have 0 views. Using these new YouTube features is a great way to kind of get a jump start on your channel. So for me, it took 28 days to go from 0 subscribers to monetized. And then once I applied for monetization, I could start making money on my YouTube channel. So the next step is to analyze your video and repeat the process. When I talk about analyzing your video's performance, specifically, it's looking at the click-through rate. What percentage of people are actually clicking on your video? I was trying to get 5 to 10% click-through rate on my videos. And if it was below that, I was trying to figure out why is this not resonating with the viewer? Or if it was a good click-through rate, I was trying to figure out why this was such a good thumbnail, title, or topic. Another big thing that I was constantly looking at was the retention graphs. And I was trying to figure out, when are people leaving the video? I was looking at the first 30 seconds, how many people are still watching from 0 to 30 seconds. And I was trying to find those dips or those high points in my video's performance and really studying why people are leaving or why people are jumping forward or rewatching something. At the end of the day, the more you post, the more you can see what your audience really wants. You can see what works and what doesn't work. So be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. And the best thing that you can do is to post videos and don't quit. If I were to boil down everything that I've learned on YouTube and how to actually get views on YouTube, you can click on the screen and watch this video and I break it all down. And this is exactly the same format that I used on my basketball channel to blow it up very quickly. So check that out and I'll see you guys in the next video.